If you are using user text to filter content and want to create even more complex filters than what the equality filter allows to, then this video is for you. I will show you how to use the contains text and match text filters to do just that. These components can be found in the Rhino tab's content section. These components look very similar. They have 4 inputs and 1 output, the filter. You can choose what key you want to use for filtering. You can toggle if you want it to be case sensitive, and you can select the culture. Now what is different is that the contains text filter has a text input and match text filter has a pattern input. You can right click the contains text filter and select if you want to check the text to contain or start with or end with your inputs. The match text filter you can also right click and select if you want to check for equality, wildcard or regex. I am sure that there is a reason for why these components have been separated, but currently I do not see it. In my opinion, this could have been one component with more options. Let's get to examples. I have created some Rhino objects that have user text values. They have a shape value and an element name. They also have a culture value, which is the letter A. First I'm using the element user text for filtration. I'm using the contains text filter component. I am getting all 4 sphere elements now, because their element value is L sphere and a number. If I were to add the number 1 here, I would only be getting this 1 sphere. I will now connect the L box value, and I am getting all the boxes. If I connect the L box that is not written in all caps, I am not getting any boxes because I have selected the case sensitivity to be true, and the element value is written in capital letters. If I change the case sensitivity value to false, I will get all 4 boxes. In the other filter, I'm using the shape value to filter. Now I'm getting all the boxes that have their shape written with a capital B and the rest in lowercase, which is these 2 boxes. If I connect the other text input, I will only be getting this 1 box. If I add a number value here and change the case sensitivity to false, I will get all 3 boxes that have the shape of box 2. I was doing some research on the culture input, and it seemed that it had something to do with recognizing special letters or dates or different formats. Here I have tested the Finnish culture, an invariant culture and US English culture, but at least in this case all these cultures can find the letter A. You can use the contains text filter and the match text filter in pretty much the same way. Here I am using the contains text filter with the elbow text, and we can see that it will find the boxes just fine based on their element key value. If I use a match text filter with wildcard expression and use the elbow with some asterisks, I will get the same result. I will still get the same result if I remove the first asterisk. But if I remove the last asterisk, I will no longer be getting the results, because the wildcard expression requires me to have an asterisk if I want to include results that contain text after the asterisk. So in this case it's missing the letter X and a number. Of course, using the match text filter like this is not very handy if you are using input from another component, because you would have to concatenate the asterisks into the text. Here I'm using match text filter with the equals setting, and I'm only getting the L box 1. So there you have it. Let your imagination run wild, and I am sure that you can find ways to create filters that match your exact needs.